It's August, it's 30 degrees in the shade. I'm relaxing on a sun lounger on a beach, Montego Bay, Jamaica to be precise. The nearby beach bar shack is doing a roaring trade. The reggae music is blaring out. There's laughs, there's screams, and the tropical, colourful, lavishly garnished creations are being delivered all around me. So it'd be rude not to get involved myself. After asking the waiter for something good, a few minutes later, this tropical red exotic thing gets delivered to me. It's garnished with a pineapple, umbrellas, a cherry kebab. I have a little sip. Wow, that's amazing. What's in it? Now, I'm not going to insult you and try and do a Jamaican accent because that's really not my thing. But he basically said to me, that's a secret, but I will give you the formula. It's 1 of sour, 2 of sweet, 3 of strong, 4 of weak, and a dash of spice to make it nice. And that's just it. Rum punches aren't really a recipe. They're more about that formula. Follow that formula and you can create your own amazing kind of flavour bombs and impress your friends and family at next week's garden party very easily. Now, there are a few famous rum punches, notably the reggae rum punch and the planters punch. However, traditionally, most bars, most bartenders will have their own recipes. Some secret, some not. Some will use a secret blend of spices for the dash of spice to make it nice. Others will just use good old Angostura bitters and cinnamon and nutmeg. And that's half the fun about rum punches, because half the time you haven't got a clue what you're drinking. So your homework this week, what would you create? What would you create at home for your next week's party if you had to? I want you to let me know in the comments below. Remember that 1 part sour, 2 parts sweet, 3 parts strong, 4 parts weak, and a dash of spice to make it nice. And coming up, I'm going to give you some inspiration. So let me know in the comments below what you would make. Now, I'll be honest, I have 2 recipes. One remains an absolute constant. The other one, I flipping well change it up every single week. And I've already filmed this back to front, so that's my second one. And I'll talk you through that in a minute. But right now, I'm going to talk you through my simple, my basic go-to. So this one might look complicated by the 7 ingredients there, but I promise you it's really not. So the 1 part sour is obviously my lime there. My 2 parts sweet, I'm going to do split. I'm going to do Orgeat syrup, and I've got some honey syrup there. For my 3 parts strong, I'm using Plantation. I've got Plantation 3 stars, and I like a bit of overproof in there as well. So I'm going to do 2 parts 3 stars, 1 part of OFTD there. I've got a very, very secret ingredient there, which I'll explain that. That's my 4 parts weak. And then my dash of spice is actually, I've transferred them into bitters bottles now, but that's my Elamakuli Tiki bitters, cinnamon, allspice. It's amazing bitters. So to start off with, I've got half a lime here because I've got the other half from there. And these are about 15 ml, so that's 1 part for this cocktail. So squeeze half of that lime in there. So now if you're taking that 15 ml, half an ounce is 1 part for this. We are now going to do a 2 parts sweet. So 15 ml, 2 lots of 15 mils, obviously. So I've got 15 ml of Orgeat syrup and then 15 ml of honey syrup. So obviously 2 halves make a whole. So we've got 2 parts there, haven't we? We've done 15 ml of lime juice and 2 lots of 15 ml to make 2 parts. Now we go for our 3 parts strong. So first up, I'm going for my Plantation 3 stars, my white rum. So I want 2 of these, 2 lots of 15 ml. So that's 1 ounce. And then I'm just going to pep that up with a little bit of OFTD. So I've got 15 ml of this. So 3 15 mils, that's my 3 parts of strong. And then my 4 parts a week, as I said, this is my very, very secret recipe. And I don't understand why this doesn't get used more often. This is just simple water. I love to let those flavours do the work. The honey, the almonds, the rum, the citrus. I just love to let them do the work. Lengthen it out with a bit of water. It is an absolute treat. So I'm going to keep using the little end. So basically I want 2 of these. So 2 lots of 15s. That's obviously 2 parts. And another 2 is 4 parts. So that's just, you know, I don't know whether you'll see that without me spilling it, but it's just good old tap water. That's all that is. So we've got that. We've got our 4 parts. Run you through that again, because I know this might be complicated for the first time, and I'm making it sound complicated, but it's really not. 1 part sour, so half a lime, 15 ml. 15 ml is our part. So 15 ml, half a lime. 15 ml of Orgeat, 15 ml of honey syrup. So that's our 2 parts. Our 3 parts is rum. So I've got 2 lots of 15 mils there, 30 ml. and 15ml of rum, so 45ml. So that's 3 parts strong. Our 4 parts a weak is essentially 60ml. 4 lots of 15ml, and we've got our weak there as water. My dash of spice to make it nice is my Elementary Tiki bitters, so I'm just going 2 of those because they are little dashes there. We then just top our cocktail shaker up with plenty of ice, and you know the drill, proper hard and fast shake. Give it some welly. And then to serve up, just take your favourite Tiki glass and just do a shake and dump. You can top that up with more crushed ice or whatever you fancy. This is a big whopper of a Tiki glass. I think it's like nearly 1.5 times the size of that. But that is just amazing, I promise you. And that's why I love it so much. The water just lets the honey and the almond and the rum do the work. Honestly, try some water in your next rum punches. You won't be disappointed, especially if you've got some great flavours. Now, I'll be honest, even a simple riff for me would be swapping out that water for coconut water. And I do really love that, but I always come back to that. The coconut water is lovely, and you can play about with whatever you like, but you know, just normal water with the honey and almond is a treat. So now let's go a bit more tropical and a bit more complex, because I want to show you how you can mix and match ingredients to build up your ratio. So for my 1 part sour, as you can probably see, I've got a bit of lime there, or lime. For my 2 part sweet, I'm going for a combo of passion fruit syrup puree. I've got some honey syrup there, and I'm going for some banana liqueur. For my 3 part strong, I'm going for a split base of Appleton 12-year-old for a bit of Jamaican funk. And then I'm going for Doorleys 3-year-old for a bit of lovely sort of Bayesian rum. For my 4 parts weak, I'm going for a mix of pressed pineapple juice and my Gunna turtle juice, which is, long-time viewers will know, that's kind of mango, coconut with a slight hint of lime to it. And then for my dash of spice to make things nice, I have got my pineapple and star anise bitters. So I'm going to shake this down. I'm not a huge fan of blending sort of punches, but you can do if you want. I've got half a lime, which I know roughly will be about 15ml. So half a lime going in. So that was my 1 part sour. For my 2 parts sweet, I'm going for half an ounce of a banana liqueur. So this is half. I'm then going another half of honey syrup. So I've got 2 halves, so that's going to be 1 part in total so far. And then to bring that up to 2 parts, I've got my passion fruit syrup or puree, whatever you want to call it. So this is going to be one as well. So effectively 2 halves and 1, you've got 2 parts sweet. And then for my 3 parts strong, I'm going for 1 part of Appleton 12-year-old. So just 1 of this. That will give us sort of lovely Jamaican funk notes. And then I'm going for 2 parts of Doorleys, my 3-year-old white rum. So 2 of these. Okay, so 1 and 2. Then I'm going for my pineapple juice. So this will be, so that was 3 parts. So 1 part sour, 2 parts sweet, 3 parts strong, 4 parts weak. So I'm going to do 2 pineapple juices. 1, 2. My tropical soda is slightly fizzy, so I'm not going to shake that down. I'll top up with that, but I will do my dash of spice to make things nice. So I'm going to do two dashes of pineapple and star anise bitters. 1, 2. So I'm going to just top my shaker up with ice. And if you noticed anything different, my Rum Shack sign just fell down. I've got to put that up properly. It's just up with sort of blue tack, white tack at the moment. Anyway, plenty of ice, hard fast shake. And then I'm just now going to top up with my Gunna turtle juice. And again, I'll keep it to ratios. You don't really have to, but I'm going to do 2 of these. 1, 2. So just to run you through that again, if you're confused, 1 part sour was half a lime. That's the other half. So that's half, 15ml essentially. 2 parts sweet. I've done half, so half banana, half honey, 1 passion fruit. So that's 2 parts in total. My 3 parts strong, I did 1 part of Jamaican rum, 2 parts of Bayesian rum. My 4 parts weak, I've done 2 turtle juice and 2 pineapple juice, and then my dash of spice to make things nice. So what I'm going to do now, just shake and dump. You don't have to be too pretentious with rum punches. Shake and dump into your favourite Tiki glass. And then just to garnish, you've obviously got the spent lime there. I've always got some pineapple leaves, pineapple fronds, whatever you want to call them, in my freezer. But garnish up with whatever you think is Larry and that. What's this taste like? Oh dear God, that might be one of the best rum punches I've ever tasted. honey, the passion fruit, the banana kind of notes coming through there. You've got obviously got the rums coming forward. Punches are just supposed to be fun and inoffensive. So I'll ask you again, what have you got in your lockers? Let me know in the comments below, or even better, slide into my DMs with some photos and I'll show them on next week's Sunday live stream of what you've made. Now, if you like the rum punch, I think next time I'm going to take on the pina colada. Now, I know I did a video about that probably a couple of months ago now, but I'm going to do it in a slightly different way for you, especially for you guys on this rum journey. So if you want to see the pina colada, it's right there.